What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let's get down to the situation. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video, y'all. So let's get into this whole situation. Let's talk about Safaree and Amara. Let's get into it. Love and Hip Hop Miami episode 8. It is going down. Amara throws a drink in Safaree's face, and then she was, trying to throw the glass at him, or she was holding herself back from throwing the glass at him. She was really upset. So did Safaree really hit it and quit it out here in these streets? Because Amara says that when it comes to Safaree, that their relationship is fake and they all made it up and it wasn't real. So is that the case? Then why it's so ugly, the breakup between y'all? Y'all really trying to sell the situation? What is really going on? But in any event, let's get to this situation. Safaree and the timeline that, Safaree and Amara is giving for their relationship is almost the same timeline that Erica and Safaree had rekindled their relationship. And when it comes to Erica, when she was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta the last season, she was, basically telling everybody, Safaree was all up in her Kool-Aid. He loved the Bloody Mary. He did this, he did that, he did the whole 9 yards. And she was screaming from the top of her lungs to tell everybody how Safaree got down with her, okay? And they was on the phone and everything else. So it seems like maybe the person that Safaree posted this message about could be Erica Mena, or it could be anybody else. But one thing is for sure, this post that Safaree posted, sometimes FaceTime sex is better than real sex, that really, kind of tick off Amara. Like, it would tick off anybody if your man posts that and then, you ain't the one he was on FaceTime with. So it makes you speculate who he's on FaceTime with. And she's speculating that it was, Erica or somebody else. And then she's also accusing Safaree going on vacation to Jamaica, without her, and she don't know what's going on in that whole situation. And after, when it comes to Safaree getting called out about his post, we're going to get into that whole situation where Amara just goes off. But we'll double back to that. Now Safaree is accusing Amara of basically lying about her father being sick and going to DR, and really going to DR to see her baby daddy. Like, OMG. And Ray J helps him figure this whole thing out. So we don't know if this whole situation is real or if it's fake. Amara's father, he's not sick, he don't have cancer, so God bless that whole situation that he's cancer free. But Amara was breaking down, crying, and coming at Safaree, and her father don't even got cancer. What is really going on? And then baby daddy, Amara's baby daddy, is basically saying that Amara's lying about the situation with her father. So there's a whole lot going on. There's a whole lot of lies being told, child. So let's get to Safaree. He shows up to sit down with Amara, and he asks her, what's going on? Like, you still mad? And she was like, oh, I'm not appreciating the way that you coming at me. I'm not appreciating the way that you talking to me. Like, she's already on one. Like, girl, what happened? You got ants in your pants? You got hot sauce in your drawers? Like, what is going on? She's already mad. You just found out your father don't got cancer, child, and you mad? Like, come on. And then it looked like allegedly you was having a good time in DR. I wouldn't even be mad to see him, like, whatever. But she feels like allegedly he may have double back to his ex-wife. So that's a whole situation. And it seems like when it comes to Safaree, like, he's kind of like whatever. And she's basically upset with Safaree because he walked away when she was basically asking him about his post about FaceTime sex and things of that nature. And he was like, she was like, I really wanted your support. I really needed you. I really wanted to talk to you. And you just walked away from me. And you guys already know Safaree do not really like to argue. He don't really like confrontations unless he's getting paid for it. So it is what it is. And we already know he had that situation when it comes to A1 Bentley, Lyrica, and Ray J, and him saying that he slept with Lyrica and it was a lie. Him, Ray J, and A1 Bentley made it up. So it's not far-fetched that this whole situation is a storyline, because Ray J and Princess are involved. I mean, a fake storyline. Okay, Amara already said it was fake. Amara, what's going on, child? Like, your acting skills is getting there. And like, she looks perturbed. She looks like she's really upset at this man. Like, she's putting on a strong poker face right now. And she said it was important to me. And Safaree said it wasn't important to him because he feels like, you know, he's just an entertainer. He just says things to get people going, to get people talking, to get the conversation going, to get him hot, or whatever the case may be, so people don't forget about him. And, you know, Safaree is basically feeling a certain type of way with this conversation where Amara and, you know, Safaree confronts her and basically asks her, like, what's up with these pictures? Seemed like you was having a good time out there in DR. You was having dinner dates. And then he basically feeling like that Amara is thirst trapping, you know, for her baby daddy, that she actually, you know, wants, you know, Alan back in the picture. And their argument, you know, had to do with Alan in the beginning of the episode. So that's a whole mess. That's a whole situation going on. So Amara, what is happening? Do you want your baby daddy back? OMG. So this is a whole mess. And so he says this to her, and it almost seems like he came to meet up with her and she came to meet up with him to basically break up that quick, that fast. Okay, it is what it is, but it's a wreck. You know, it's a wreck. Before it could even get off the ground, it is over. Like, for real, y'all can't stand each other like that. Y'all can't fake it like that. I guess not. So in any event, when it comes to Safaree, he's basically accusing Amara of thirst trapping her baby daddy, Alan, when she was out there in the DR, that she was showing too much skin and she was all made up and this and that. And she was like, if I wanted my baby daddy, I can have him. You know, if I wanted to be with him, I can have him. I wouldn't be talking to you. I wouldn't be doing this with you. I wouldn't be doing this with that. I was like, okay, Amara, but when you confronted your baby daddy from not seeing his kids on your Instagram live because he's saying that you are refusing to let him see his kids, one of the things that you did say was, you know, he cheated on me. Like, if you want him to see the kids, him cheating on you was in the past. Why are you bringing up, oh, he did this, he did that? Just say, oh, you want to see your kids? Come and see your kids. Your kids is here and ready. You need an attorney. You need a social worker. Come on. But she did throw in like, oh, he hurt me. So it seemed like she still have some pain with that whole situation. And plus, there's still a big secret that Amara and her baby daddy are withholding from the public. They did say there is a secret, so y'all tell me if this is all fun and games or is it real out here in these streets. But Amara, she looked very upset and she put it out there. She can have him if she want to. And I was like, And Safaree said, maybe you ain't over your ex. And she said, maybe you ain't over your ex, Safaree. And she was right on the Monty because he's been messing with Erica while he was, you know, talking to you. Because when he was asked on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, did the relationship, you know, cross over? And he says no. Or he says it's nobody's business. But basically he said he don't have to answer to Amara and tell her anything about him and Erica. That's none of her business. Okay. Now, you know, somebody tell you that, you already know what it is. And Amara basically tells Safaree the same thing. We are just dating. You know, I'm not with my baby daddy and I'm not trying to be with him, but it's none of your business. So she's throwing it back in his face. And now they arguing over the whole situation. And Amara basically says that, you know how many people told me not to mess with you? You know how many people told me not to be with you? And, you know, Safaree does make this point that he's divorced. He's not with Erica. So basically he's saying he's over Erica, but you was just recently sleeping with her, so he ain't over with her. If he's sitting there pillow talking and trying to get back with her, which she states that he is doing, what it is in that whole situation. And Amara basically telling him to his face that I should have never messed with you and I should have listened to what the people said. And then Amara says that she has been missing bookings and things of that nature, and he's not feeling that. Safaree, you know, really felt a certain type of way. He was like, girl, you better fall back. I'm the one helping you get them bookings. You talk about missing bookings. And Safaree tells her, I've been talking about you at all. You've been cold. You've been frozen. You've been on solid ice. You next to me, people are talking about you, and you getting so much promo, it's ridiculous. And I believe that he's telling the truth. And then she goes, yeah, but it's all saying that I'm dumb and I'm stupid for being with you. You already knew what it was going to be. You said this was an act, so you were trying to get paid off the situation. And if you really wanted to rock with him, you already knew what it came with. You're both on the same franchise and things of that nature. And you know he got heavy baggage with all his exes and everything else. So you knew what it came with. You wanted to rock with him. It is. Don't try to throw it in his face because you decided to spread it wide and bust it down for him allegedly, because she's saying ain't nothing happened, that this is all fun and games. Okay, then why, you coming at him like that? And he's basically saying, you have not got this much attention at all. So that's like a shot at her. And he's not even feeling that at all. He's not feeling what she's saying. And then she throws her drink right into his face. Look at Safaree. I mean, drenched. Okay, his mouth is wide open. He tasted. He took a sip. He may even had enough for a shot that went through, his mouth, went through them lips. OMG. And so she just basically threw that drink right in his face, just like that. And then she was holding herself back because she wanted to throw the glass that's in her hand. She really wanted to throw it at him so bad, but she had enough sense not to. And then they both started calling each other's names, and she's saying you're trash, she's saying you trash, and they're going back and forth, insulting each other and cussing one another. And then Safaree calls her a bird. So you ain't nothing but a bird. He's making bird sounds, and he's doing all that. Same thing Erica did. She did monkey sounds, which was a racial slur, and then she called Spice a monkey. And Safaree done called Amara a bird, and now he's doing bird sounds and walking away, and he's flapping his arms like a bird. Him and Erica, piece of a pie, baby.